Hi everyone, Corey here with Team Cramer Fishing. It has been officially 1 year since we started our YouTube channel, and we've dramatically surpassed our expectations. I never expected to really have like a full-time YouTube channel, I guess, when we started. Basically what happened was Vivi and I went out one day, and we'd been fishing quite a bit that summer, and we had this great morning where we were landing these big hybrid bass, and then I had this giant catfish on. And I had an old camera in my tackle box, and then I had Vivian grab it and start recording, and then I started recording her, and we ended up with this kind of shaky, grainy footage. But it was really awesome to be able to capture that moment of us, catching these big fish. And so that led me to get a GoPro so we could just film things, more easily. And then the next step that happened very quickly was starting the YouTube channel. And then I think after that, it was just like a personality thing. I just wanted to make better videos. I just wanted to become better at fishing and make better videos. And so I just kept learning how to make the videos a little bit better, and to try to encourage other families to go out to the outdoors and not just fish, but also just experience the outdoors in general. So once I got started, my vague goal was to get 100 subscribers the first year. And so we have about 200 now, and we've had about 25,000 views, and we made 100 videos in a year, mostly fishing videos. So we've done a ton of fishing and made a ton of videos, and it's greatly surpassed my expectations. The people that I've met in the YouTube fishing community have been really, really amazing and incredibly supportive, more than I could have ever imagined, I think. So it's been a year. We're going to keep going. We do have some kind of life changes, I guess, that have happened. I ended up spending an extra year at home with the kids than I had expected, but Miles is starting kindergarten this year, so I'm going to start looking for like a day job here pretty soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to be fishing quite a bit more. So until I find something that I like, that works for me, you should be seeing a lot more fishing videos, probably a lot of them with just me fishing while the kids are in school. So we're going to keep going, and our goal is to still keep putting out like 2 videos a week like we did this year, even if I start working a full-time day job. Right now I work on the weekends, so basically I get to fish during times when everybody else is working, and when everybody else is fishing, then I'm working. But we can do it the other way around too if we need to. So so those are the stats. And just kind of where we've come in a year, which has been really fantastic. I think one of the other great things about having this channel is that we've learned so much more about fishing. We learned to ice fish for the first time. We learned to carp fish, and now I'm learning to fly fish. It just really expanded just sort of the fishing knowledge and the the different techniques and stuff that you can use to fishing. Also, kind of taking a multi-species approach has been really great for the family. If you have kids, instead of hunting down those trophies with them, just see how many different types of fish you can catch. It makes things a lot of fun, especially if you have the little contest. So that's been a really great kind of eye-opening experience too. We've caught a couple of masterclass fish this year. We've caught, I think, I should have added them up before I started to film this video. I've caught over 25 species of fish now. Vivian's somewhere close to 20 species of fish that we caught in the past year since we started the YouTube fishing channel, that we actually filmed on video. So it's been great, and I'm really happy that we started this channel and that it's doing as well as it is. I do want to take some time before we get into the giveaway, which we're going to have here at the end, to kind of talk about the future of the channel and kind of some of the things that we're going to try to do. Okay, for the most part, I plan on keeping the channel pretty similar to what we've been doing, in terms of just trying to catch every type of fish that we can, trying to catch big fish, when we get a chance to do that, and just taking advantage of any chance we can to go fishing. But probably the biggest change coming up is going to be the addition of fly fishing. I'm just starting to learn how to fly fish. I'm also learning how to tie flies. You can see I am surrounded by, here's my vise. I am absolutely surrounded by fly tying materials that have been pouring into my house recently. I'm allowing myself one more order of fly tying materials this year, and then I'm just going to make do with what I have after that. But the structure that I'm going to try to make that take is to kind of have like a weekly fly fishing video, and then also have a weekly tying video. So if I go out and I have a successful fly fishing outing, I'll also show you me tying the fly. So there'll be kind of 2 of those videos that come out about the same time. So you get to see not only the tying end, and it might just be, I think a lot of it's just going to be making up stuff, trying to learn how to do it. I mean, I'm not an expert, I'm just learning how to do it. So it's going to be me, if I have a successful fly fishing outing and I catch some fish with a fly, then after that I'll go and I'll make a video that says, okay, here's how I cobbled this thing together, even though I don't know what I'm doing. So it's going to be that type of a thing. It's going to be kind of like a lot of what the bass guys do. You know, they go out and they use a bunch of different lures and they just see if the lures work, you know, if they can catch anything with them. Very, very similar structure to that. So that's going to be in addition to the stuff that we normally put out. And so my goal is to have kind of that be a 1 video a week type of thing. And then at least when there's no ice on covering everything. And then the rest kind of be just similar to what we have doing. Still lots of reviews, still lots of family fishing, still lots of multi-species fishing, and then, you know, targeting whatever, you know, I can get around central Iowa. So, but the bigger announcement that I want to make about the future of Team Cramer Fishing is one of the kind of goals I always had in the back of my mind for this was if it ever did start producing any kind of income, I wanted to dedicate a lot of that income toward a big project that I've wanted to do, but that I just haven't had time to do and to get started. And it's a very long-term project that has to do with conservation. So much of the land, especially in Iowa, is privately owned, especially by farmers, and there's really limited access to a lot of the fisheries and a lot of the waterways, especially if you don't have a boat. And the idea for what I wanted to do partially had to do with giving anglers and outdoors people access to outdoor areas. But the other part of what I wanted to do has to do with the actual conservation portion of what I think we need to do more of as a society. And for those of you that don't know, I have a master's degree in political science. I studied government, public policy, things like that. One of the things I noticed was there's a lot of money being spent that's kind of geared toward environmental things, I guess, but in my mind, it's being wasted. If you take a look at I'll just give you one example. If you take a look at a nonprofit like Next Gen Climate Change or something, and the amount of money that they pumped into campaigns in the last couple election cycles, and basically they lost all of them. I mean, it just wasted millions and millions of dollars. My view was that whether you agree with what they're doing or not, I mean, if you agree with what they're doing, it's even more waste. But if you don't agree with what they're doing, then you think it was a waste to begin with. So, but my thought was always they could take that money and they could have bought an entire county in Iowa. I mean, and they could have taken that land and conserved it. They could have taken it out of production, so it wasn't producing corn or soybeans or whatever, and they could have turned it into, you know, a conservation area. And so that's the type of thing that I think needs to be done. And we can't trust the government to do it, because one of our goals as a family is to visit all the national parks, all 59. So I very much appreciate the conservation efforts that the government has taken. But I think private nonprofits have a more important role to play when it comes to taking this land out of the control of both private capital market and government politicians, because they can change their mind at any time, basically. But if you have a nonprofit that's really geared toward taking the land, making it available for outdoors people to use for fishing, hunting, things like that, giving access to different waterways. A nonprofit can do that in a way where it can permanently stay that way. They don't have the same kind of private-public. So a lot of times there are private-public partnerships that allow hunters to go on land and hunt and stuff like that they agree with landowners and things. But those are all also set aside. There's all sorts of these type of programs, but they're all temporary ultimately. If the price of corn gets high enough, they take that land and put it back in production as soon as they can. So what I want to do is take half the money that Team Cramer Fishing brings in and dedicate it toward these conservation efforts. And I'm going to talk more about the details of that, and I'm going to really get into the details come January. I'm going to start tracking everything, showing everybody what we're bringing in, and talking about kind of the structure of how I plan to set everything up. But essentially what you can expect is half the money that we make is going to go directly toward these conservation efforts. So that's something that you can look forward to from Team Cramer Fishing going forward, and we'll definitely be talking about it more. All right, so enough of talking about that. Let's now talk about the giveaway that we have coming up. We have never done a giveaway on Team Cramer Fishing, but I think as an annual thing or maybe a semi-annual thing, this is going to be something that we might do every now and then, just because I'm really excited about all the support that we've gotten from everybody.
I want to do one.
You want to do a giveaway? Okay, well, we're going to do a giveaway. All right, that's Vivian. She's standing out to the side here. Okay, so there are two types basically of giveaway that we're going to do here. One is a giveaway to all the people who are constantly dropping comments, encouraging us, just having a conversation. It doesn't have to be, necessarily like overly complimentary. Just whatever you think about something that we make a video on, drop in and let us know that you're watching. Tell us how things are going. So for those people who are really kind of hardcore supporters of Team Cramer Fishing, we'll have the opportunity in this giveaway to win a Penn Fierce 2 2500 live liner. So this is a bait runner reel or a live liner reel. So you get the extra clutch here. So it's great for carp fishing, excellent for catfishing, excellent for saltwater fishing.
Excellent for a lot of things?
Excellent for a lot of things. I have it set up as a frog to fish frogs right now.
Dad, you got that a lot dirty. It's really dirty. Moss all over it.
Okay. Okay, so how we're going to do the giveaway for the Penn reel is they run about in between $70 and $80, I think. And it will be a brand new one. It's not the one that I just showed you. I'm going to go through, I'm going to look through all the kind of comments that have been dropped on the channel and just make a list of the people who, are real hardcore supporters of Team Cramer Fishing. I'm going to put those people's names, maybe 10 or 15 or so. I don't have a certain limit. I'm just going to kind of look and see, put those names in a hat or a box and draw one out, and they will be the winner of the Penn Fierce 2 live liner. And I chose that reel because it's so versatile. I know we have watchers and subscribers from all over the country who do all different types of fishing. There probably is not a more versatile reel around. You can use that for almost anything, and I see so many people that I wish would try one of these bait runner reels that aren't using them, and I know they can be expensive, so it's just a prize that I think anybody who gets it would definitely like to have one, I think.
Dad, how many subscribers do we have right now?
Almost 200. We might have 200 by the time this one comes out. As we make this, we're at 197. So
I thought that we were at like 152.
People keep subscribing.
Yay!
Keep going. Yeah. Okay, so for everyone else, is going to be more of a traditional giveaway where I'll use some sort of random comment generator. I've never used one before, but assuming I can figure out how to do that, I'm going to give away a Cast King Sharky 2 1500. I have a bunch of these. The ones that you'll get will be brand new. They sell for like $38, $39, something like that. And we use these for like everything, all smaller fish, basically. This is my go-to reel. I have a review. I'll leave a link if you want to go and see, my thoughts on the reel. But it's super light, super great. I think anybody who fishes for any kind of smaller fish will definitely like to have one of those. So in order to get one of these, you just have to like, comment, and subscribe. And on this video, and then I will choose the winner of this from this video. And it's not impossible that a person could win both these reels if they are a hardcore Team Cramer fishing fan and they get their name drawn out of the bucket and they get randomly drawn from the comments below. They could get both of them, although that may be unlikely.
And I decided not to do notifications because if you want to win a lot of giveaways, you have to put a lot of notifications on. And then when you try to watch a different video, 50,000 notification signs are going to come up.
So Vivian doesn't like people who ask you to turn on notifications in order to win giveaways, right? Is that what you're saying?
Because then if you do that too much, you'll have like
all these notifications, yeah,
going like every second and blocking up all your space.
Okay, so there you go. So you don't have to turn on notifications, but you can if you want to. Okay, so happy to end this video with a giveaway. Make sure to drop those comments. Thank everybody so much for the support that we have gotten over the year. This first year. It's more than we ever expected, and I can't wait to hear from everybody down in the comments. Have a great day, and here's to a next great year, and hopefully we'll be able to do some great things here at Team Cramer Fishing. And tell everybody goodbye.
Bye.
I don't know if they can see you. Get a little closer. There's it. She says bye.